As men age beyond 60, many resign themselves to the belief that fading circulation, low energy, and declining intimacy are simply unavoidable consequences of growing older. However, as Dr. James Carter, a urologist and men's health specialist with over 30 years of experience, I've seen firsthand that these challenges often stem not from age itself, but from deficiencies in critical nutrients that fuel the body's vitality. In my practice, I've witnessed men transform their lives, restoring robust blood flow, reigniting their energy, and rediscovering the joy of intimacy by addressing these deficiencies with simple, science-backed solutions. Today, I'll reveal 3 powerful vitamins that can significantly improve circulation and intimacy, offering practical, natural strategies to help you reclaim your confidence, strengthen your relationships, and live with renewed purpose. These aren't fleeting promises or overhyped supplements. They're evidence-based tools rooted in decades of medical research and real-world results. Stay with me, as I'll also share actionable steps to integrate these nutrients into your life, ensuring lasting benefits for your health and well-being. Vitamin D, the circulation igniter. Vitamin D, often dubbed the sunshine vitamin, is a foundational nutrient for maintaining healthy blood vessels. Yet it's alarmingly common for men over 60 to be deficient. As we age, our skin's ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight diminishes, and lifestyle factors, spending more time indoors, using sunscreen, or living in regions with limited sun exposure, further deplete levels. This deficiency can have profound effects: stiff arteries, reduced stamina, and impaired blood flow that directly affects intimacy. Research, including a landmark Harvard study, shows that men with low vitamin D levels face a 33% higher risk of erectile dysfunction, highlighting its critical role beyond just bone health. Poor circulation doesn't just sap physical energy, it can erode confidence and strain emotional connections with your partner. Consider Robert, a 65-year-old patient who came to my clinic feeling drained and distant, convinced his fatigue and fading intimacy were just what happens when you get older. His blood test revealed vitamin D levels less than half of the optimal range, below 20 nmol when 30-50 ml is ideal. We crafted a plan: 20-30 minutes of sunlight exposure daily during safe hours, early morning or late afternoon, a diet enriched with vitamin D sources like salmon, mackerel, egg yolks, and fortified dairy, and a 3,000 IU vitamin D3 supplement tailored to his needs. Within 3 months, Robert was a changed man. His blood pressure stabilized, his energy surged, and he shared with a grin that his intimate life had come back to life. His wife noticed the difference too, commenting on his renewed vitality and closeness they hadn't felt in years. The science is clear. Vitamin D supports the endothelium, the inner lining of your blood vessels, keeping them flexible and responsive. When levels are low, arteries stiffen, forcing the heart to work harder and reducing blood flow to critical areas, including the tiny vessels essential for intimacy. To take control, start with a simple blood test to check your vitamin D levels. Ask your doctor for a 25-hydroxy vitamin D test. If you're low, aim for safe sun exposure, 15 to 30 minutes daily, depending on your skin type and location. Eat vitamin D-rich foods, and consider a supplement, a 2,000 to 5,000 IU daily, but always consult your physician to avoid excess. Beyond physical benefits, restoring vitamin D can lift the fog of fatigue, rebuild confidence, and strengthen the emotional bond with your partner, helping you feel like yourself again. Vitamin B3, niacin, the vessel relaxer. Next, let's explore vitamin B3, commonly known as niacin, a nutrient that acts like a turbocharger for your circulatory system. Niacin boosts the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that signals blood vessels to relax and widen, allowing a surge of oxygen-rich blood to flow freely throughout the body. This enhanced circulation is vital not only for heart health, but also for intimacy, as it supports the same biological pathways targeted by erectile dysfunction medications. Only niacin is natural, cost-effective, and benefits your entire vascular system. Studies published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine demonstrate that men with moderate erectile dysfunction who took niacin supplements, 500 days, 1,500 milligrams daily, saw significant improvements in function, alongside better cholesterol profiles and overall cardiovascular health. I'll never forget James, a 72-year-old patient who arrived at my office feeling defeated. He described himself as a shadow of the man he once was, struggling with poor circulation and a fading connection with his wife. "Doc, I love her, but I feel like I'm letting her down," he admitted, his voice heavy with frustration. After reviewing his labs, I suggested niacin, starting at 250 milligrams daily to minimize the niacin flush, a warm, tingling sensation that signals increased blood flow. Within weeks, James noticed a difference. His skin glowed, his energy returned, and he and his wife began rediscovering moments of intimacy they thought were lost. By gradually increasing to 500 milliliters daily, his improvement solidified, and he told me with a spark in his eye, "I feel like I'm back in the game." Niacin's benefits extend far beyond intimacy. By relaxing blood vessels, it improves oxygen delivery, enhances endurance, and sharpens mental clarity, helping men feel vibrant in all aspects of life. To incorporate niacin, focus on foods like chicken breast, turkey, peanuts, mushrooms, and tuna, which provide natural sources. If supplementing, start low, 250 milliliters, to acclimate to the flush, gradually working up to 500 to 1,000 milliliters daily. But always consult your doctor, especially if you're taking medications for cholesterol or blood pressure, as niacin can interact. The flush, while initially surprising, is a sign your vessels are opening, delivering blood where it's needed most. For men over 60, niacin is a powerful ally, restoring not just physical function, but the emotional closeness that comes with feeling confident and connected. Vitamin E, the blood protector. The third vitamin, vitamin E, is what I call the blood protector, safeguarding your blood vessels from the cumulative damage of a lifetime. Decades of stress, poor diet, smoking, or environmental toxins create oxidative stress, where free radicals, unstable molecules, scar the inner lining of your arteries. Over time, these scars collect cholesterol, calcium, and platelets, forming plaque that narrows vessels and restricts blood flow. This silent damage can lead to fatigue, reduced endurance, and weakened intimacy, as the tiny vessels critical for performance struggle to function. Vitamin E, a potent antioxidant, neutralizes free radicals, acting like a firefighter to prevent further damage and keep arteries flexible. It also reduces platelet clumping, ensuring smoother, less sticky blood flow to prevent clots. Take Richard, a 68-year-old patient who came to me gripped by fear. His father died of a heart attack at 71, and Richard was experiencing chest tightness, low energy, and declining intimacy, worrying he was on the same path. His blood work showed elevated cholesterol and high oxidative stress markers. We introduced vitamin E through a diet rich in almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, avocados, and olive oil, complemented by a 200 IU daily supplement. 6 months later, Richard's lab numbers improved, his chest discomfort eased, and he beamed as he shared, "My wife says I'm acting 20 years younger." His renewed energy and intimacy weren't just physical. They restored his sense of purpose and connection with his family. Research backs vitamin E's role, with clinical trials showing it improves endothelial function, reduces arterial stiffness, and enhances blood flow to organs, including those vital for intimacy. To add vitamin E, aim for natural sources: a handful of almonds, 7 milliliters per ounce, a serving of spinach, 2 milliliters per cup, or half an avocado, 2 milliliters. If supplementing, stick to 200-400 IU daily to avoid risks like excessive blood thinning, and consult your doctor, especially if you're on medications like warfarin. Vitamin E's steady, protective work ensures your vessels stay open and resilient, supporting not just intimacy but also heart health and overall vitality. For men over 60, it's a critical defense against the wear and tear of time, helping you live with confidence and strength. Action steps. Knowledge alone won't transform your life. Action will. The men I've seen succeed in my clinic aren't those with perfect health histories, but those who commit to change and follow through with consistency. Here's a detailed plan to start today, designed to boost your circulation, energy, and intimacy. Make a commitment. Decide you're done settling for less than your best. I've seen men in their 70s turn their health around simply by resolving to take charge. Write down your goal, whether it's feeling stronger, reconnecting with your partner, or living vibrantly, and let it guide you. Check your nutrient levels. Schedule a blood test to measure vitamin D, aim for 30 to 50 microgram. Review your diet for niacin sources, chicken, peanuts, tuna, and vitamin E, nuts, seeds, greens. If deficiencies persist, discuss supplements with your doctor. Typically 2,000–5,000 IU for vitamin D, 250 to 500 milligrams for niacin, and 200–400 IU for vitamin E. Move your body daily. Your heart is a muscle that thrives on activity. A 20–30-minute brisk walk 5 days a week can lower blood pressure, boost stamina, and enhance circulation. One patient, age 70, started walking after breakfast and within 6 months felt a decade younger, with his wife noting his renewed spark. Optimize your diet. Fuel your arteries with whole foods, leafy greens, lean proteins like fish or chicken, and healthy fats from olive oil or avocados. Limit processed foods, sugary drinks, and excessive alcohol, which burden your vessels. Small changes, like swapping soda for water or fries for a salad, yield big results over time. Manage stress. Chronic stress constricts blood vessels, raising pressure and dimming intimacy. Dedicate 10–15 minutes daily to relaxation. Try deep breathing, meditation, or a quiet walk. One patient found that evening journaling reduced his tension, improving both his sleep and his connection with his spouse. Prioritize sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep nightly. Poor sleep lowers testosterone, weakens circulation, and saps energy. Create a bedtime routine. Dim lights, avoid screens, and keep a consistent schedule. Treat sleep as a non-negotiable pillar of health. Live with purpose. Rediscover what excites you, whether it's woodworking, gardening, traveling with your spouse, or playing with grandchildren. Purpose fuels energy, which drives circulation and vitality. A patient who started volunteering at a local community center found his mood and stamina soared, enhancing every aspect of his life. These steps require effort, not perfection. Consistency, day after day, builds momentum, leading to profound changes in how you feel and connect with those you love. Conclusion. As Dr. James Carter, I've spent over 30 years guiding men through the challenges of aging, listening to their fears and celebrating their triumphs. Fading circulation and intimacy after 60 aren't inevitable. They're often the result of missing nutrients like vitamins D, B3, and E. Vitamin D ignites blood flow, softening stiff arteries and restoring energy. Niacin relaxes vessels, delivering a surge of vitality that rekindles confidence. Vitamin E protects your circulatory system, ensuring long-term health and intimacy. Paired with actionable lifestyle changes, moving daily, eating well, managing stress, sleeping deeply, and living with purpose, these nutrients can rewrite your story. I've seen men who felt defeated reclaim their vitality. Men like Robert, James, and Richard, who thought their best days were behind them, rediscovered joy in stronger circulation, better health, and deeper connections with their partners. The pride in their eyes, the warmth of holding their spouse's hand again, the relief of living without fear, these are the rewards of taking action. You have the power to change your health today. Don't wait for a wake-up call like a health scare. Call your doctor, check your nutrient levels, adjust your habits, and take that first step. Aging is a fact of life, but decline is a choice. Nourish your body, protect your vessels, and reignite the spark that makes life rich. Your future is waiting, and your best days can still lie ahead.